Glad to have you with us from Charlotte, North Carolina, Jerry Richardson Stadium. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the San Jose State Spartans and the Charlotte 49ers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, I caught up with the Spartans head coach right before the game. He has been motivating his team all week, telling them, you are just as good as this ACC opponent. They've got upset on their mind, and the players told me they want to be the best version of themselves. They believe they belong on this field, and they can play with the best of the best. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The 49ers will kick off first, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Back to throw, it's McDaniel. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Grabbed behind the line, it's Riley. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I think one of the reasons this offense is so dynamic in the passing game is they've got multiple receivers that can hurt you throwing it. First play of the game, they get a first down throwing it to one receiver. And now in the second play, they get another first down throwing it to a different guy. As a defense, you don't know which guy to double cover. And this is going to be a real cat and mouse game for the rest of this one.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Riley. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Just keep slinging it. The short hands. It's Ivy. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The run inside. It's Bates. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
Maybe a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Takes a handoff. It's Clay. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, San Jose State.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Middleton. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll go right back to the run. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Now facing a 3rd and long. A run for the quarterback. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Harrell. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 3rd. Pressure coming. Oh, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. At the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, San Jose State.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
If you go for 2 right here, you better get it, or else you're going to be chasing points the rest of the day. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
Defense helped them out with the penalty. Offense said thank you very much, and they walk away with a 2-point play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Harrell. Finds his man, it's Middleton. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Come to the end of the period, and San Jose State is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Running inside, it's Middleton. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Running to the left. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Harrell. Now sliding to his left. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They'll run for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And 4th and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on 4th and inches to go for it.
And the 49ers have this offense rolling. They'll run it on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And so far early in this game, and you got to be impressed with this defense and the physicality and then stopping the run. You could tell it's a priority for this defense. They're up there. They're close to the line of scrimmage. The ground game right now not going, and the defense is dialed in on it.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Here's the return. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. And what a drive that was the last time they had it, basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Looking to throw, it's McDaniel. Pulls it in, it's Bates. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Bates. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Pucks it out of the air. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Bates. There he goes. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a gap. It's Bates. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clay. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. This is a tough one, a 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Right down the boulevard. It's good. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the Minnesota Golden Gophers. And it's South Carolina with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air, it's Harold. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Throws for the tight end. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
Wide receiver going in motion. On the run, it's Clay. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. In the red area, it's Clay. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll give it to the back. Here's a little room. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. And the route is on.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Running inside, it's Alexander. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Rides to the back. Hard running there. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. Off play action. Looking to buy time. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Looking for space. It's Clay. Might have a chance. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Spartans. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Rutledge. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Dropping back, it's Carroll. Here comes the heat. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Move. Motion. They want to run it left here.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Quarterback adapting. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm. And finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Takes the handoff. It's Carlson. Runs through a tackle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Spartans send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's the give off the left side. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Ready.
To the air, it's Harrell. Moving out to the right. Gets rid of it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Spartan. The defense putting points on the board. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Rutledge. Makes a move. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The run inside. It's Bates. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Spartans line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. That's the end of the quarter. San Jose State is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Makes a grab and room to run. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Spartan. Once he got some room, it was over. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Rutledge. He's got great speed. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 39 after a good return on that one. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Middleton. Finding some room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Looking to pass. It's Harrell. Finds a tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Picks up the first down. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
The 49ers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Here's a heat. Incomplete, going for the touchdown, but instead I think they're going to have to wear a penalty. And this quarterback will have to deal with 2nd and goal. He tried to get away with that throw, but the officials weren't buying it and got him for grounding. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Let's it go to the end zone. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Wants to throw. It's McDaniel. That's caught. It's Bates. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Caught in the backfield, it's Riley. Turning it on. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
And the extra point was good. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gibson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Bringing the heat. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. It's McGee. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
And the 49ers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking to the big tight end. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking downfield, it's Harold. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Trying to get away. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Running inside, it's Middleton. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. give to the running back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The 49ers in the hurry-up. On the run, it's Middleton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was